Lake Stamper here in sunny Michigan, and it's been sunny all weekend. So I am so glad you have joined us today. This is our summer series number 2 with our Pinot Grigio. I'm going to have a glass of that. I'll wait for you to get your cocktail, okay? All right, I'm going to have a sip while I wait. Okay. All right, today is summer series number 2, like I said. And if you like any of the items listed today, I'll have links below for you to purchase. And feel free to shop 24/7. Okay, so the card that we're doing, we're going to use Friend Like You today. All right, and we're going to use some of the really pretty die cuts with the really pretty with the flowers, the floral area, as well as my cattails. Okay. And I'm going to also use the rectangle THINLITs. So those will be nice to use today as well. Very simple, not a lot of stamping. I've done a lot of work already. This is a 6x6 base card, and what I did, I took my 6x6 tropical, this is all 6x6 by the way, and I just literally just glued it right down, and then I did a mat. And of course we have our mat is at 4 1/4 times 5 1/2, and then the second one is 4 times 5 1/4. And then this little guy here, I didn't even have to think about the measurements. All I did was take the biggest and then the next biggest size, the biggest and the next smallest size, excuse me. That would have not been fun. And all I did was just cut these out, and that made it nice and simple. So yeah, nice and easy. Oh, here's the right one. Nice and easy, and I don't have to think about it. So if you don't have this set, it's a really nice set. It has all of the different triangle sets. It's just really nice to have as your base. It's a rectangle stitches framelits. It's a must-have, okay? Just a little PSA announcement today. Okay, so this one was with the floral set, and this was the die cut that I used right here. And I did a double. Instead of doing any stamping, I did try stamping. I just didn't like it. What I did is I just did 2 different papers. I did obviously Granny Apple, but I did a designer paper for texture, and then I slid it to the right. So I'm going to show you how to do it with the next grouping. And then I use our little flower. There we go. These are still on sale. If you ever want to have these items, they're still on there. So these are great to have. Very nice to have. Any accessories that you can get, diamonds, if you wanted to use diamonds, would be great too. You could also color some of the tails on here if you want, or the flowers if you wanted to. I just happen to like this idea. Now in a 6x6 card, it's pretty big, so you really want to fill it up, okay? So in our series 1, which was last week, we did the really pretty Adirondack chairs, and I'll just get one to show you. In the Adirondack chairs, 6x6, those are the Adirondack chair. And so it's the same idea. That's why it's called Series 1, Series 2. I know, it's summer. And it's a simple, beautiful card. And so what we're going to do, and I'm just going to show you, I've already done it in this card, is I took the 6x6 and I literally just stamped out, die cut the flowers again. And then this one, because it had the word Just Breathe, I put the Friend Like You, and the same idea like I just spoke to you about. Isn't that great? Nice and simple. It's a nice card. It's done. And that's what you want, a done card. And this one here, I'm going to use this 6x6 to go in here. And that's going to be so pretty. And isn't that just as pretty a card as could be? Now, the next card is in our series here, again the tropical 6x6. Okay, I just glued this little baby right down, and again I want to make sure I have the right side up. Oh yeah. And I'm going to use my Granny Apple Green, and this is 4 1/4 times 5 1/2. and that's just lovely. And then I'm going to use my designer paper, which is the Tropical Paradise, which is 4 times 5 1/4. Now, I love the idea of popping this up. I think it's a great idea, and I just think it's gonna just give it a little bit of oomph, and isn't it pretty using both colors, pretty monochromatic, but just a nice simple base card, don't you think? Well, I think so too. Now, I'm doing the same idea. You'll see that I have 2 of these cattails. One is in a designer color, okay, and one is solid. And again, what I did is I didn't match matchy. I slid them a little bit to the left so that you'll see a little bit more color. See that? So you'll see a little bit more of the background color. Now I put this in the front and this in the back. The green in the back, it was boring. So I know we can't have boring cards. So this is what we use for this die cut here. I mean, it fills the whole paper. It's amazing. So this little set, you can do so many cards. I mean, amazing how many cards you can do. If you've got your rectangle stitches and you've got this, you're good to go. And then I put my die cuts right in here just to make it more organized, which is nice so I don't lose everything. I know. I think that's a fantastic idea. So what has everybody been up to this summer, Saturday and Friday? Well, let me tell you what I did, since I can't hear what you guys are doing. I went to an art fair. I went yesterday at noon. I spent 5 hours. Can you imagine how much money I spent? Okay, I won't tell you then. Oh my God, I bought a new belt. I almost bought a new table. There was some beautiful woodworking furniture there. It was absolutely stunning. I just like, oh my God, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. But I did buy a couple pieces of artwork, and I bought a beautiful, from the same artist, a cutting board, and she's out of Florida, and obviously it's got all the really beautiful summer colors. So that's what made me decide, hey, let's keep doing this summer series, because it's still summer and we still have to use up all this paper. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's this whole weekend. So I was tempted to go by myself, go back there and sneak and buy that piece of furniture, but I didn't. I was a good girl. I was. Plus, I was 5 hours on my feet, and oh my God, my Fitbit, I thought I had gotten like a 20 million steps. For the first few hours, it was only like 5,000. I'm like, what the heck? This must be wrong. I should have 10,000 already in. Like, come on. My feet were killing me. I need some new tennis shoes. So if you guys have any ideas of some really comfortable tennis shoes when you're going to these art fairs, would you let me know? Just drop it down on the suggestion and let me know what you like, because oh my God. And if you're in the Michigan area and you want to go to any of these art fairs, I will go. So, okay, I'll get focused here. So what we're going to do is we're going to center this, but we're not going to center it right in the middle. We're going to center it lower. Now the reason for that is I want to be able to put my little saying right here, okay? And now another idea is to put this up high and put this low, but then, you know, it's going to look really funky with the grass, you know, so I played around with that, and you can certainly do it, you know, whatever way you like. You can do it sideways, you could do it, you know, whatever rocks your boat, you know. That's the whole idea. So, okay, so we're going to take 2 of these, okay. I've already die cut it. I've already glued them down a little bit just to kind of give you an idea that I kind of shifted them a little bit so they're a little bit off. They're not exactly matchy, so you can see the colors behind the Granny Apple Green. Okay, is that cool? All right, so we'll move this little guy. We'll move this here. And now the big thing that's coming up, okay guys, the Christmas catalog. I know. Okay, the things that you want to buy, I'm just gonna tell you right off the bat. There's the Tidings All Around bundle, and there's the bundle, the Perfectly Plaid. That one has a punch set, which is a Christmas one. It's amazing. You've got to get that. You really do. And then the other one is the Joy of Giving Tag Project. It's a kit, and it has a whole bunch of tags in there for Christmas presents. You're going to want that too. In fact, you might want a second job because there's so many fun stuff in here. So, okay, so we're going to, what I did when I'm doing this, I want it to be as flush with this card as possible. Okay, so you don't see anything. You just see the green of the Granny Apple Green. And if I don't like the last bit here and here, which is, they're kind of like add-ons and they're kind of sloppy here, I'm going to cut them. Okay, so I'm going to just press this down a little bit. You'll see some glistening from the snail. It'll dry and it won't be a big deal, so don't let that worry you. Okay, now I'm going to take this and see, I'm going to take my little scissors and I'm going to just chop them down. There you go. It's so much easier to do it on the back way instead of the front way, so then it makes it even. So then add a little bit more glue just to make sure that those guys stay down. I know they're all men. Everything I talk about is men. I don't know why. Okay. So many activities this weekend though. There's so much going on over here in Michigan. It's amazing. And we've got concerts galore, and you know, we've got Santana coming up. We've got Steely Dan at the end of the month. If you're a 70s rock, classic rock person, there you go. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of fun stuff going on. So, okay, getting back to some more serious stuff. Let's talk about Christmas. The other items that are going to be amazing to have, and I just wanted to share this with you because I have it up on my screen. I can't show you guys. It's the Tidings All Around bundle. Those are beautiful wreaths, and you'll be able to use the cardinal, and that cardinal is the toile Christmas, and it has the toile. I always have problems saying that. It's the Toile Tidings designer paper. It's if you've ever done any kind of embroidery or any kind of machine quilting or anything like that, there's some beautiful toile fabrics, and that's what it's exactly what it looks like. It's so pretty. Honest to God, it's so pretty. So if you are a quilter, I think there's some people out there that are. Now, if you do this, you probably quilt too. So you'll see all those fabric stashes that I have so much of the toile downstairs in my other craft room. I have two, I know, right? That's what happens when you live alone. Yep. Yeah, my daughter got married in May. So, yep, she moved out. And it's just me. So, yeah, I should start dating, I'm sure, but that's an experience in itself, right? I'm sure you ladies know what I'm talking about. You just never know what's out there. So anyway, what else did everybody do this Saturday? I did my hair, of course. I did a cut and color, of course. And then I went to this really other cool place I go to. They do refurbishing of beautiful furniture, and they paint the furniture in different colors and ombre colors, and it's really arty, and it's a lot of fun to watch them do that. And of course, then that's another area of like, oh my God, I just saw furniture on Friday, and now I see this furniture. Oh, I'm in love. So I know. So I wanted to buy everything there, but no, I did not. Besides, I didn't have a truck. So, yeah, that would have been a lot of fun. I have a dining room set, right? And this dining room set It's an older set. It is an antique. I want to say early 1900s, and I'd like somebody to either refurbish it or I'd like to go to an estate person to see how much it's worth so I could sell it. That would be nice. It has a buffet table as well as an armoire, but I think I would just sell the chairs and the table. So, but I saw this other table yesterday. Loved it. It was just perfect. But I thought, well, I really can't buy it now as much as I want to. I will wait. So, okay. So anyway, going back to the Christmas goodies. If you haven't already, September 4th is the big announcement, is when the catalog is coming out. If you don't have a catalog and would like one, drop me an email. I'll have my email posted, and send me your address, and I'll be more than happy to get one out in the mail for you. And that will be out by the end of this month, because September 4th is when it goes live. And you don't want to wait too long. You really don't, because those items are hot. They're going to sell out, and I wouldn't be surprised if demonstrators are going to be grabbing them up once they can, September 4th. During this pre-order time, if you decide you want to pre-order it, you can. You just have to become a demonstrator for the time that you want to buy it, which is really great. It's a really great. You buy you pay 99 bucks for $155 worth of goodies. That's it. It's a great way to see if you actually like the products and you want to hang with them, and you spend 99 bucks. I mean, come on. That's amazing. So if you decide you want to be on my team, that's the way to do it, because then you can buy some Christmas stuff. Yeah! Woo! So, okay, this is my cattails, and I love that I used the fern with the cattails. Again, I didn't want to do any stamping behind it. It would have been too busy. And I'm going to just center this a little bit lower, kind of like I did the other one. And let's make sure it is even, because I've been known to think it's even, and then I go, what? So I'm not going to push it all the way down until I really think it's looking great. And look how fast I did my dimensionals on. Wasn't that quick? I was really impressed with myself. Okay, how does that look? Does that look centered? Yeah. And now, if you're in the Michigan area and you want to do a kind of a retreat or anything like that, I'm really thinking of doing something fun where we could get away, and I'd buy all the products, we can have fun, just spend some money, and bam, you know, we can really rock it and have a great time and get to know, you know, everyone. So here's this one here, and here's mine right here. Well, they're both mine. But wouldn't that be fun? We could, you know, if you're in the Michigan area, let's see if we can get some ladies together and go on maybe even a day, or else come on over the house and have wine and cheese, and let's do some card making. Wouldn't that be fun? I think so. Now, this is my rectangle stitch. Okay, squares. No, they're rectangular, not squares, right? Too much sun. You'll see that I use this side to practice, so I don't care about this side. Thank God there's two sides in case you mess up, right? Okay, so we're just gonna center this little one right here. Perfect. Let's see, well, let's just do it one more time. It's not down securely yet. Perfect, that's much better. What do you think? I love doing a little summer series, using up the paper. Using up whatever paper that you have that looks summery. I think that's the way to go right now. Let's clean up the closet. Let's get the stuff out. Let's get these out and mailed. Have these ready for whatever event, whether it's a birthday or some kind of, you know, just saying something about to your friend that, you know, hey, I'm there and you're a great friend, and, you know, let's do lunch or something like that. That would be nice. I'd like a card like that. So makes it easy. And if anybody wants one of these cards, I just sent one to a really nice young lady out in England. I hope she gets it soon. She'll have to let me know. It might take a little bit longer to get out there. Big shout out to Bounty Hunter, and she has a really great website out there for makeup. So she seems to be really excited about different cards, so I thought I'd send one out to her. So I'll have to know how long it takes for her to get it. It might take a little bit longer than I'm assuming, maybe a month or 3 weeks. What do you think? If you're from England, you know, that'd be nice to know. Especially for Christmas. I mean, she's already on the Christmas card list. You know, we got to get those Christmas card lists made up. Okay. So I've got my dimensionals on, and now I'm just gonna take these little off. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, I'm putting my order in, and now I bought something. I bought enough for $20 off because $5 for every 50 you got a $5 coupon. So I have $20 to use, and I have to use them this month. So I'm also in the hunt for all the items as well, and my order should be going in maybe tomorrow or Monday or something. I am kind of excited as well, as you should be too, because the items that are so pretty. Again, that cardinal for the toile, and then the plaid. That plaid set that I was talking to you about, let's see, is absolutely stunning. And I especially because it comes with a punch, a Christmas punch, and I think that's what I like about it, is that extra, what's it called again? My computer wanted to freeze up on me. I was gonna bring it up and talk to you about it real quick. There it is. Okay, let's see. Here we are. Okay, it's the Bundle Perfectly Plaid, and that's pretty. I think what I like about that is because it has the punch, and then you're going to have these trees that are going to be in different plaid colors for the designer paper, and then you can get accessories like bells, and that'll be kind of fun to get too. I just wanted to play with some of my summer stuff and get some of these out, because these cards are just as pretty. So I've got my dimensionals on. I've got them all centered, and I'm just going to, again, I want this just to be a little bit kind of on and off, half off and half on the smaller mat, and then obviously on the bigger mat. Okay, and if I like what I see, I will keep it on there. If not, I'm going to move it really quick, which is nice, because, okay, you know, sometimes it looks centered, and it's not. Now that, because you really got to watch it. You think it's really looking centered, and then it's not, and there we go. Okay, don't mess around with it. Once it's on there, it's good to go. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Wasn't that simple? And then another idea, instead of doing the flowerets that I use, you could go back to doing diamonds. Now I do have a little bit left over of the green as well, so I could do some green. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, and because I don't really have flowers on here, I'm not sure I want to use the bigger ones, so I think I am going to go just with diamonds, because I only have one little green one left. I know, just enough to give it a little shot. You know, it doesn't have to be. I always use an odd number, like if I'm either I use 3, or I use 5, or I use 7. And that's also the way I plant too. It just has a better symmetrical look to it. So I've got 4, and that looks dumb, so I'm going to use one more. A little OCD going there. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay, now that's pretty. And that's pretty too. Really pretty cards using the die cut and only one set, the Friend Like You. Usually I use about 3 or 4 of them. And that's what you can make on your summer series. So if you've got any summer cards or any kind of summer designer paper that you want to get rid of because you want to start getting them out before Christmas starts, you start making this stuff because it's so nice to get still some beautiful cards. Right now it's August, so you know I'm not ready for fall yet, okay? I fight tooth and nail because I love summer. So anyway, if you haven't hit the subscribe, smash it down for me, and if you want a catalog, send me an email with your address and I'll be more than happy to get that one out for you. And also, don't forget, Christmas is coming, so let's get those catalogs out and let's get some orders in. And don't forget, if you want to be a demonstrator, hit me up and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay, so it was great to have an afternoon with summer series number 2, and cocktail time is still going strong. So take care and have a great weekend. Bye.